It's Thursday, April 4th, and the time is 4:50 p.m. Interesting day, so I just want to go ahead and start the video of the trade starting off in the morning. Got in, still looking at a downtrend. Everything's still showing that we are trending down, even though we are flushing and running stops, it seems like. So yesterday and the day before, nothing was going on. I'm still looking at new lines. Then also at the same time, I'm looking that maybe possibly we may have a bull case in here. So I need to keep that in mind. So I'm looking at those flush levels in here from previous levels and thinking short early on in the morning. It's a short video. I paused it a few times, plus I had to stop it one time, left my my targets in, and came back to see them filled. So I'll move forward a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go back in here. Now I'm looking back. I'm looking for the bull case. I'm thinking, okay, we just gotta be careful. In the downtrend, I'm still thinking down. If you zoom out, we are down. We are in the downtrend. We are lower highs and lower lows most of the time. So also moved into a higher time frame as well, and spotted a few flush points on the hourly chart as well. Okay, not in here. We had a flush in here. This is from this recent high. So I took a short at early in the morning. 52.85. And this was a full position. I was trying to kind of force a trade in early in the morning and be done. I know I had a busy day today. I have some time in the morning, but not a lot of hours. But I was trying to force a trade in, and this one did not really work out for me. Move forward. It's still on my level for the longest time, and didn't really move my way, hardly any. I don't think it did. I was thinking 10 points in at 85, down here at 74, 75, the recent lows, and be done with it. Call it a day. And of course the market doesn't work like that, obviously. So I'll move forward. Now I'm pushing down. I'm looking, possibly we may continue down to 52.68. So yeah, I actually moved it down some, thinking we're going to move from 85 to 67. That's when I'll buy it back. I was in with a full position. And again, I paused the video a few times, otherwise it would have taken forever. So in here now, this is my 10-point goal, and this is my ambitious goal. Of course, now looking back, we know what happened. But I'm thinking this is going to get tested down here at 52.67. So something I really don't like to do is take a small piece in here and take the rest in here, or take half at 52.75, 10 points, and the other half take it at 52.67. I usually like to go in, all out. So move forward. It did move my way just a little bit. Some news came out. can't remember which news was it. Yeah, that did go my way. No, this trade did go my way. And it went my way from 85 to around 80, about 5 points. But I was looking for 10 points because my stop is at least 10 points, sometimes even higher than 10 points. It started to move. Then I think what happened is we have some news break right over here. Yeah, news broken here. And my 5 points were completely gone. Of course, I have a stop, and the stop was, on this one, the stop was 6 points. And my stops is somewhere between 6, 12, even sometimes 15 points, depending how big of a position I take. If I take a full position, I like to stay within 6 points. If I take a small position, I may go up to 12 and 14 points. Sometimes the setup is really well and volatility is high. I go ahead and put 10, 12 point stops. So moved against me, then moved back. So just continued dancing around my entry level. So that's the first news break that we had. I think we had another one. Yeah, 7:30 news. This is the 7:30 news. So it gave me another chance to get out with 5 points, but I don't like to do that. Start taking less and less while your stops are the same, then long term you'll end up losing money. Move forward. Yeah, over here. Another news broke, not over here. As soon as I unpaused it, right at the point where my stop was taken. So I was in 85, 91. That's a 6 point loss. So that's that. You just losses going to happen. It's normal of all trades. So now I'm thinking, let's look at the bullish case. Maybe the bulls are in control. Maybe I'm looking at lines, trying to see connect as many points as possible with the same exact slope that I had from the past. I'm not changing the slope. So I'm keeping both the bulls and the bears in mind because we may be going higher. And if so, then I need to be buying in here and selling in here. And if we're going lower, then the opposite, obviously. And then this gets flushed, or if this breaks out, then I'm looking for my other entry point, which would be here somewhere. I think it was 52, 53.01 or 05. I put it at 53.01. So even if I am thinking bullish, there may be a case to sell in here, at least 10 points from 53.01 to 52.90 or 91 in here. So move forward some more. So now this right over here, this is another flush point, and I have to go back to the hourly chart. So I have to move back to the hourly, and I find the point where the highs were met in here, and I wanted to see a flush of the hourly chart, which is from way back there, and come down again. So I'm still thinking of selling. Not really convinced this bull case is still there. So I'm wanted to go flush this at 53.01 and look for buyback at 52.67. And what I did is I put it at 53.01 half, I think, 52.5, and I moved it up a little bit because it looks like the bulls are starting to gain. The volume is starting to move up. This is a nice bar in here. Continues right over here. So I'm thinking, okay, let me just be more conservative with my fill on the short. I think I moved it to let me move forward. 53.75, I think, or 53.5 is what I got filled. So I'm in again, full position. This was a 6-point loss. So I'm in again, looking for 52.87, and that's hourly. And usually, the higher the time frame, the better the setup. Writing some notes so I remember what to talk about at the end. Now this was paused and moving forward, moved a little bit against me, say maybe 5-6 points, then it started to go down again. And now remember we have this in here, and I'm thinking if we start flushing the bull bars that has been established from the past, this is a good setup. So if I was flat in here, I didn't have any position up to this point, would I be taking a short? And if that's the case, then that's when I do an add-on, whether it's on a winning position or losing position. Anytime a new setup comes in, I would look at it as I'm flat. If I was here and I'm flat, would I be taking a short? Would I be taking a long? And I think somewhere in here, right over here, yeah, right over here. Even though I had a full position, this setup is really good. This bar flushed, we had volume behind it, and I think it closed at lows. So I added to my short from 53.07. I added at 52.95, I think. I'll show my fills in a little bit. So I'm going to add. Now I have, this is half. So if trading 4 lots in here, I will add 2 in here. If trading 6, I will add 3 in here. So I added half. And that's a big position for me. I usually don't go that high. I'm just quite convinced of the bear case, and I'm still looking at 52.85. Started to move, and of course, as anything else, as Al Brooks always say, that it'll go up, start to go down, and go up, make another high. Oops, what happened? That's the end of the video. Make another high in here, then we'll start dropping. That's exactly what happened. And the video was stopped. I had to stop it and go back to work, and I just couldn't record anymore. I was on my work computer, but I did take a snapshot at the end of the day. Let me share that. And that's what happened. So I was short, got stopped out for 6 points, and short again, added to it in here, went against me. My stop is still from this level in here. This add-on is irrelevant. So if my stop level is 10 points from 53.03, then it's going to go up to 53.13 or something like that. So it was a safe stop loss, not from this level in here, not to the add-on. And of course, we know what happened. And luckily, I was, I was looking at my iPhone. I noticed in this bar in here, right over this bar in here, and that's a bar that's obviously very bearish for many reasons, in volume and size of the bar, bigger than many bars in the past. I went ahead and moved my target a little bit to 52.75, and of course, that it looked like a great target back then, but there's a lot of other points in here that could have been taken. Because the reason I look at those things is a lot of times we'll have this flush in here, and we'll have this will happen yesterday. We have it coming down. It went down. Everything looks really good. It's going to go down, and right back. It just kept on moving up. So easily, we could have been doing this back into the highs again, or newer high. But it was a good day. I ended up with a nice, I think, 25 point total gain, 25 points total. And this is the first trade. It was a loss, -6. Then between this and this, and the 52.7725, I'm up 25.5 points for the day on a big position. That's it for the day, and tomorrow looks interesting, and still thinking the lines are still shown downtrend, and of course this doesn't show what the video stopped. Still trending down, but at the same time you have to be careful of those flushes, so we may easily move up back to 52, 50 in here, then possibly start looking at selling, but I'll be careful of selling somewhere in here at the lows. That's it. It's a good day, and I'll try again tomorrow.